What's up, guys? It's Asher here, and well, I did a few things off camera. Nothing too big. I remember last time when I left, I said I needed jungle wood and the logs and all that for my house that I was planning on building, and well, as you can see, found that. Glad that hole was there. Did not intentionally back into that one. Let's see what's here. There's a jungle about 1,000 blocks west of here, so wasn't all that bad. I did also find a shipwreck while I was out there. Found the buried treasure in the buried treasure map. So I also have a Heart of the Sea, which, I mean, kind of cool. I just need the Nautilus shells and then the Prismarine to make a conduit, but living near the water, I'm sure that'll come in handy soon. Really all I'm doing today is gonna work on the house some. Not gonna get it finished today because I need a lot of the bamboo planks, blocks, bamboo stairs and planks and things like that. Crafting tables down here. Just need some of that, and well, currently I don't have enough, which kind of sucks because it's gonna be very slow. But that's okay. You know, we're here for a long project, and there is nothing wrong with that. But I'm just making some windows. Oh my god, I'm just making some windows, windowsills, things like that. Nothing really interesting, really, other than that went on. Built a little bit. If you remember, we finished the flooring downstairs. I put this floor in up here, and then I put the, like, I don't know, the I keep doing this. Not rafters, I don't even have those up yet, but like the scaffolding for the second floor. And then we're gonna start making the roof here whenever I, can cut down enough trees to get the logs for the supports. I'm just gonna finish that aside off over there, and I'm probably gonna call that and just frame it up from there. That way I'm not, having to jump back and forth to like just wait on one thing. Oh my lord. But it's like I said, nothing really quite interesting happened. I'm trying to think if anything really did. Didn't die to anything stupid this time, which, for me is a pretty big thing lately. Done dumb things a lot in this game, and that's always going to stay a thing. Still living on coconuts, haven't quite established a farm. I have no idea what I'm going to do I don't have my house rotated properly. I'm realizing this, because I would like to get a look at the sunset. But I'm not good at, like, the little, I don't know what they're called, dormers, I think they're called. I'm not good at building those. I struggle for some reason with those. And I always have. And that's not going to change. And that's okay. But until then, I need to figure out what I'm going to do. Because I don't exactly want to raise how high the roof's going to be. Maybe by one block. I haven't quite decided. Yeah, that was just, you were in a very unfortunate spot, sir. I needed these. The issue is my house is long, so it takes a lot of the bamboo, which is not an easy block to get, which really sucks, but, we're here for it. I like my long projects. Like I said, I really want the opportunity to build something cool, a little bit of what's the word? Texture to it, a little bit of like a 3D feel to it. I have no idea how long I'm going to record. Probably like 30 to 40 minutes. My last video was 45 minutes. The support on the first video of this series was great, though. Thank you all for that. That was amazing. Got a few comments, got some likes, it was really appreciated. If I'll keep that up, it'd be even more appreciated. But yeah, we're doing good, you know. College finals, those are not a fun thing. Let me tell you that. My professor panicked me because why did I craft that all in the planks? I don't need that many planks. You dang idiot. Well, I'm also an idiot. But my professor really panicked me because we have a final that is due this week. I'm recording this very early Monday morning at 2 a.m. Why I am up at this time recording? Couldn't sleep. So, and my roommate's not here. His final's already finished. He went home. Lucky him. But I couldn't sleep, so I was like, you know what? I'll record. You know, like I'm not doing really anything else. Why not? It'd be fun. So professor panicked me. That's where I was at. She panicked me. She posted the final exam for her class on like Friday. Due it Friday at like 11:30 a.m. Like right when her class is over. Okay. I was under the impression, as well as everyone else in our class was, that the exam was due this coming Friday afternoon. None of us got the notification she posted it until 20 minutes before it was due. There's not enough time to do this final. It is a CV testing final, cardiovascular testing. Not a hard final, but a time-consuming one. So we all proceeded to blow up her email, and she was just like, oh yeah, my bad, guys. Wrong thing. And I'm like, yes, you cost me like 10 years off of my life. You're bad, I guess. But no, she's a really sweet professor. Girl does her best, but oh boy, she I think she gave a few people in her class a heart attack there. Which I gotta be real, I don't think she really gave two shits. She's not the most caring woman in the world. But, you know, I guess you're a college professor. You can't be all that loving towards your students. Otherwise, you know, they might walk all over you, which, given some of the people that was in my class, it wouldn't be surprising. But did that place correctly? It did place correctly. I'm surprised. I can build them stairs. Now, I wonder how this looks. I didn't get that out. The dark oak stairs against the jungle. That's what it's called, jungle. We're gonna build down with this one row. We're gonna see. It has potential, you know. I don't know. It might look good. It might look bad. If it looks bad, then I mean we'll just tear it down and try something new. You know, it's all you really can do. Try new. I need a little bit more jungle wood. By a little, I mean a lot. Sorry. Ow. God dang it. This hole's gonna be the death. This cavern is gonna have to get filled in. This is ridiculous. Stupid spider does. Drown for all I care now. Yeesh. Maybe it'll despawn. I don't know. But it's down there, and I'm up here, so guess who has the high ground now, Anakin? I love Star Wars, guys. It is my favorite movie franchise. I don't know. I feel like a black would look really good, so I think I'm gonna do deep slate, which that's gonna suck to go mine. So I'm not gonna subject y'all to that. The cavern that is beside the base, actually, the one that I want to fill in, has a pathway all the way down to deep slate. So, I mean, I don't have to make a mine. I'm probably going to at some point, though, because, you know, convenience. And I would know it's, you know, safe and not infested with things down there. And I can light it up myself. But as it is, probably gonna go down there, get some deep slate. Potentially some polished deep slate I think would look good. I think the issue is the wood has too much texture. Like, it looks too planky. Which isn't really what I want out of this. But that's okay, you know? We tried it. We experimented. It failed. Just like me with this physics final coming up. Ooh, that's... Let me tell you, physics is not an easy class. A lot of math. If you're good at math, you'll be fine. If you're not good at math like me, then, well, got some more issues coming, I guess. And let me tell you, not fun ones either. Ooh. Why would it ever be fun ones, right? Not good math, let me tell you. But I'm never gonna be good at math, and I've accepted that as part of who I am. As long as I don't go into accounting, we'll be fine. And, you know, if I ever need to go into an accountant, then I'll need to rethink some of my life decisions as to how in the world I got there. But ooh, that was close. Okay. I also need to get a new food source soon. These coconuts just, they really aren't doing it that well, huh? Oh, wow. That's, slightly embarrassing, but, you know? Oh, boy. That was ugly, huh? I thought it felt high. And, well, you can see why. Because it was high. Just like most people in college. High. There are so many people that are high on my campus. It's not even funny. Smack dab in the... Well, not in the middle of Appalachia, but... We're right there. We are right there in Appalachia, at least. Do I have any deep slate when I went mining? I went mining also. Went to get some easier iron than, you know, the bushes. Bushes are helpful, though. I've made 7 diamonds so far out of them, which, you know, never a bad thing to have some of those. Yeah, I got no deep slate. I think because I took this pickaxe and it was very to break. As is life, right? Oh boy, I'm tired, guys. It's not even that this is hard to do. I'm just really dang tired. I've also just been studying a lot lately, and, you know, when you're an idiot, that's not easy to do all the time. But necessary, because how do you keep from becoming a bigger idiot? You study. Nice charcoal up there. Just so y'all know, in every playthrough I do, I don't know why, and I'd go about this in the hardest way possible. But what I love doing is just, instead of, mining for coal and things like that, I love using, like, the trees that grow with, like, 4 saplings, like the pale oak, the dark oak, things like that. I love using them and put their logs in the furnace for charcoal. I've loved always doing that, and I've always done that. I did it all the time on the Xbox 360 with the big oak trees, things like that. There's a way to force them to be, like the giant oak trees, which I thought I was so smart for figuring out by myself, and turns out so many people did it to make like really cool tree houses and things like that, and I was very jealous when I saw those because, well, they were smarter than I was. That thought never crossed my mind, but where was I going with this? But yeah, some people, well, no, it's not some people, a lot of people think it's weird, like lava is the most superior fuel source as far as I know. I don't think there's anything better than it. If I could be very wrong and I'm not thinking of something that is, and there's a very high chance that I am. Is there anything? And I'm just not thinking of it, guys. Am I wrong? I don't think there is. Maybe like a block of coal or something. I don't even know if you can use that as a fuel source. You can use coal. I don't see why you couldn't use a block of coal. Where's my planks and my glass? We'll need more glass. I'm just using this as a little test thing. I'm going back to making windows. I don't know why I put all this up. I didn't even think about the windows here. 1, 2, 3. I don't even know why this is across. 1, 2, 3. Dunk. 1, 2, 3. Dunk. 1. You know what? 3s. Or do I just want to have the 2? I kind of want to just do the 2 middle ones. How do the jungle shelves look? Now, hear me out, guys. People love building out of these lately since they've come out. And, I mean, juicer. And, I mean, I can see why. Like, they're very detailed. Because, like, this doesn't look textured. And that is an issue that I'm having. Is that it's not looking great. And I don't know how to fix it. Because I don't particularly want to add a 1x1 window there. That I feel like would just look too stupid. So instead we're gonna try... Too close. Oh, one more try again. So instead we're gonna try the shelves and place them back here. Now my issue is, I think the shelves are gonna be facing that way. I think. Wow, neither one of them I did. I'm so smart. You know what, that's okay. I still ended up with 6. All I needed was 6 to make some shelves. So we're gonna go see how this looks. Cool. Oh lordy. Oh, that is not not what I wanted. Try that. Where am I at? I don't know how I feel about that. We're gonna try to rock with it. If I don't like it, then I don't like it, and that was a hole. Try to do it too. Don't really. I shelved the shelf. That's insane. Cool. So what's probably gonna happen is off camera, I'm gonna go grab some Deep Slate because I gotta be real. I just don't particularly want to do it right now. A little tired. Ooh, we'll have to cover it up. It's a very sharp contrast. I don't like it. Oh boy. You know, maybe it'll look better once I get some like colors and shit around it. I hit the Dark Oak trigger, so that's helpful. Smart fuel right there. Two big picture windows. So, yeah, this will extend. And these will have legless. And it'll be the same thing on that side. It'll just be a copy and paste. You can kind of see what I'm going for. It's not to be covered up. Don't know how though, but it's okay. You know, we're here for figuring things out. If I decide to change it, you'll see it. I will record. Probably gonna be going on a bit of a break over winter break. I'm gonna try to get a couple videos together to still post them before I go home. But if I go for a few weeks without, seeing or hearing from me at all, that's where I'm at home, enjoying a nice little break before, another semester starts. I'm griping about college a lot. I'm very lucky to have the opportunity to even go. And I'm not taking it for granted. I've met some amazing people while I'm here. I couldn't be happier with the relationships that I've made with them. Really and truly, they are some really cool people. You just really have to put yourself out there to meet them. I can wholeheartedly say most of the people that I have met while I have been in college are amazing. There are always, that select handful, the select group of people that, make it suck for everybody. And those people are going to be, everywhere you go. But at the end of the day, it's like I said, it's that select it's like that select handful. Most people you meet will be amazing, kind, really actually wanting to see the best in you, and, until you give them a reason not to, which at that point that one's on you, but I can wholeheartedly say going into my last year that, most people that I've met, genuine people. Loved meeting all of them. My roommate's amazing. I love him to death. Not actually, though. But he is a wonderful human being. His friends that I met, wonderful people. The friends that I've met, wonderful people. What did I come down here for? Glass. And let's craft some panes. But I don't know. What's y'all's life plans? Like, do any of you all plan on going to college? Some of y'all in college and you're just watching this because, it popped up at like 3 a.m. while you're scrolling through, bad YouTube. That's how I meet a lot of the people that I watch. 3 a.m. bad YouTube, really do see some of the most interesting content the internet has to offer, and I'll give it that. But no, and one of the people that I watch more than anyone, MNJ TV. I'm pretty sure it was like late night, me, half asleep, going through YouTube, and one of his, I don't remember. No, it was the 12 most annoying Pokemon gimmicks. That popped up for me, and since then I've watched him a lot. Watched most of his episodes up until like 20. I've watched most of his recent episodes. 2022 maybe is some of the last ones that I've watched. Really couldn't tell you. I like his newer content better, but that's just personal preference. His older content is amazing too, and I really suggest you go check him out. He's great. He's funny, knows what he's talking about, does a lot. I'd hate to do the amount of research he puts into his videos. That would be slightly soul crushing. I gotta be honest, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I mean, he seems to really enjoy what he does. Sorry, I was plugging my well, I say recording software. I'm recording my voice on an iPad, and I'm recording the video that you're seeing on an SSD. College, everybody, where, we make do with the best that we have, and sometimes, it's about how much effort you put into the actual, content than it is. That being said, I'm playing a game that I would play anyway. So how much effort am I really putting into it? Not a lot. But that's okay, because you know what? I don't even have a response to that. So, but it is what it is. I've quite enjoyed doing this. It's been a good stress relief, from the daily life. It's a good stress relief. All of that being said, building out of glass. That bat's tweaking. Yeah, I've had some fun, but I think I'm almost out of time. I don't know. There's not really much I can do until some of these trees grow, until I get enough bamboo. So ideally, next time I record, I will have all that I need to finish the house. Come here, please. No. Bad. Clutch. Well, that put a giant crater. That's okay. We'll fix that later. But anyway, not really been that many updates. If you have a name for the otter, also, you know, leave a name suggestion for it in the comments. Ow. Stupid thing. Leave a name suggestion for the little otter in the comments. That is not him. He is in my little house. He is protected. He's adorable. Actually, love him to death. But I'm a little beach chairs. But anyway, that is all the time that I have. And I hope all of you all that are watching this have a fantastic day, fantastic week, and look at tree grow, and a fantastic time in whatever you're doing right now. Bye, guys.